things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Wildcats and the Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after making the catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Stevens. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's cap it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Number 48, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cavaliers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, This dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take-the-top-off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got a little grass. At 20. The inside. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second. He is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
The offense set for a first down play. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Grabs it in the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Johnson. Oh, not a space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Scrambling away. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
One of the really focused on with this receiver in the season was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Cook. Picks up the first down. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Cavaliers send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Trying to keep the drive alive. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Griffin. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Pocket breaking down, and down he goes.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They've already converted one 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Lopez. Under fire. Open space at the 25. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Lopez to pass. A little release to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On the move, it's Wiggins. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play fake, Lopez. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Wildcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Flips it out to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the line.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here's Lopez to throw. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Stevens. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself.
Now, I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets just enough for the first down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that went nowhere fast. And 1st down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room across the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented and he'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Looking to scramble. Fakes to grab. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing, Lopez. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Look out, he's got room. Still on his feet at the 35. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 15 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Jayhawks, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running inside, it's Cook. Makes it past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Heaves it deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lopez. The short hands, it's Hernandez. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart.
Maybe a crease. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Breaks into the open, and he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. Ready to fire from the pistol. Now it's Lopez. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lopez to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. This game is a virtual wrap as we take a look at the top 12 scoreboard for Week 10. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Might have a chance. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This offense has needed some kind of a big play, man. Something to get them going to hang their hat on. They're trailing in this game. Palmer, is this it? Can they get the run game going? Is there enough time to continue to pound away?
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the defense. They've been playing so well up to this point, and then to give up a long touchdown run like that, that's a gut punch. You've got the lead, but when you take the field again, this defense, they have to get that mentality, that confidence back, because this game isn't over.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. All down, but he has does enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Running inside, it's Cook. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The Cavaliers come right back with an answer.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous